Working with your elements, part 2. This is the fire video. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Amy. I'm a witch, a spiritual guide, and an energy healer. Say that 3 times fast. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new here, welcome. You've heard me say this all before, so props to you. Today I want to talk about fire elements. First, before we get into it, if this video resonates with you and you feel like it would resonate with somebody else, give it a like, because that's how I know you like what I'm doing, and share it with somebody, because that's how they'll like what I'm doing. And this community is so important to me, so you know, whoever belongs here will be here, and whoever doesn't won't. So I'm not too stressed about it. I love you guys so much. And let's dive right in. So fire. Let's talk about how to exercise your fire muscles. If you're here, you're either somebody who already watched one of my, you probably already watched my video about how to discover what your element is. If you didn't, I'll put that somewhere here. Or maybe you already knew what your element was, or you saw somebody else's video about how to discover what your element was. Either way, if you're here because you are a predominantly fire witch, then these exercises are for you. If you're here because you're just interested in fire, then that's fine too. These exercises can also be for you. If you're one of those people that's like, I believe in a rainbow of elements, that's also fine. My best friend actually, I call her a unicorn, like a rainbow unicorn witch, because she has the ability to affect any of the elements that she chooses, and she's extremely powerful. She's a sweet, wonderful person. So shout out to Elora. Love you. Whoops, gonna have to bleep that out. So, how do you exercise your fire muscles? Get a candle, or a lamp, or something that you can light on fire that is safe. So a candle or a lamp, okay? Light a flame, and then I want you to set it on something that isn't going to move. Something solid, like the floor, a heavy table that you're sitting a little bit back from, the kitchen counter. Put it somewhere where you can spend some time focusing on it, but you're not going to like actually bump into it. So sit down a little ways from it, get comfortable, because this could take a while, right? It's sort of like a meditation. You want to be able to spend a decent amount of time, even if it's a couple of minutes, focusing and not fidgeting, right? So say you put it on your living room table, and then sit on the couch with your feet up, crisscross applesauce, so that you're not going to have the risk of kicking the table, right? And you also want to be far enough away from it so that your breath isn't directly affecting the flame, because if the table's moving and your breath is affecting the flame, then you're going to question whether or not you are actually connecting with the power of the flame. And if you're not believing that you are affecting the flame, or you don't believe that you can manipulate the flame, then this isn't going to work. 90% of the time, if you don't believe in your magic, it isn't going to work, or won't work right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on the flame, kind of like if you were doing a candle meditation. And I just want you to peer into the fire. I want you to focus on the fire. I want you to think about what fire is, what it means to you, the emotion of fire. I want you to become one with the fire. Really look into the fire, see the different particles in the fire, see how it changes, see how it's alive, see how it moves, how it breathes, see the energy in the fire, and see how it is a moving, living being. And then I want you to focus on the fact that you're one with the fire. Mix your energy with the fire and the fire's energy with yours. Feel the heat, feel the passion that is fire. And then I want you to feel that expanding. Focus on the molecules becoming hotter, burning brighter, or becoming less. I want you to focus on them moving and living and moving. So really put your energy into expanding the flame, shaping the flame, if you want to, making the flame become various shapes. And take your time, okay? It's like exercising. You can't build muscles if you don't use them. And if you don't use them, they'll go away. So you have to practice. If it's something you want to do, then you have to practice. Do it for a few minutes the first time. And if you start to feel frustrated or like nothing's happening or bored or whatever, your mind starts to wander, either refocus your intent or just move on. Do something else. Come back in a day or a week or whatever and try again. Do it for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. You just need to relax and to practice to focus on the fire. And when you try this exercise, I want to hear about it. Tell me in the comments down below or send me a DM on Instagram. Tell me how your experience went. Tell me how it's changed for you. Tell me what the fire did for you. Tell me if you saw anything in the fire. I want to hear all about it. So, if you haven't already, add me on Instagram. I post the things that I'm working on witchcraft-wise and also the things that I'm writing and pictures of my dog. She's amazing. So check out my Instagram. It's also a great way to get a hold of me. I try to respond to everybody who sends me comments and DMs here and on Instagram. But if I miss one, feel free to DM me and be like, hey, answer my question, please. So I do. I try to answer everybody. Sometimes I can't answer all of them, but I try. Also, if you want to see more content like this from me, consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm working on writing a book and coming out with some other materials for you guys, so it would be a huge, huge help. Also, new patrons on the first tier will receive a free oracle or tarot reading from me, and you'll also get to have input and vote on future video content. You'll get a shout out in one of my videos, and you'll get to be a part of the online spiritual community that we are growing together. So if you want to be a part of the inner circle, head on over to Patreon. I hope this helped. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did, please like and share it with somebody else. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit that little bell because I try to upload videos every day, but sometimes I don't. So with that inconsistency, having the notifications on means that you won't ever miss any of my videos. And as always, thank you guys for being here. Have a blessed and beautiful day.